Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Resident Evil 5. We've beaten the game, and off camera I've been trying to go for ranks and beating the game on veteran and all that stuff. I've been powering up my weapons, but perhaps we could take a look at that later. For now, if we go to play game and we go to extra content, well, we have options. Now, the first two are the Mercenaries United and Versus. Those are multiplayer mercenary mode, effectively. Versus is still multiplayer mercenary, except you're playing against other people and trying to compete for the highest score, and you can injure each other. I'm not particularly going to focus on those. What I'm more interested in is Lost in Nightmares. I guess more than one nightmare. Chris lost his partner, Jill, on a top secret mission some years back. Find out what happened on that mission. So this is presumably the one where the team goes and tries to find Spencer, and whoops, they run into Wesker.
Yes, so this is the flashback that Chris had at the beginning of Chapter 3-1, where he's explaining what happened to Jill. We actually get to go back and see what happened. And this is a huge throwback to Resident Evil 1 in terms of aesthetics, but is anything but in terms of actually playing it. There's a lot of randomized elements to it, which makes it very interesting on replays, but very difficult to actually work out where you need to go at all times.
Curious. Well, are you ready to give it a go?
I am.
Alright, I think I'm going to have to invite you for this one, but Lost in Nightmares. That's an awfully old-timey horror movie spooky background. I know it's the castle that we've seen in the flashback, but it really has that vibe to it. So I'll go with start.
It's pretty great, actually.
Yeah. I'll do a, interesting. You could do single play or co-op. Oh, co-op offline is split screen. Okay, that's what that is. I was gonna say, you could have a partner or not, but no, co-op online, of course. I will host this one. We're playing on normal, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
I do have a join game option, but I believe we're just doing an invite.
Yeah, there's no limits versus invite only.
And as we have seen in some of our attempts to get our recording session started, there are still people playing this, so...
Yeah, that was quite a surprise. Consider yourself invited.
Cool, I have more editing work to do to blur that.
I know. I had to blur my invite in the first place.
The fifth head of the Ashford family, Edward...
Oh, I got the training facility is closed down.
A few years ago, the BSAA received intel as to the whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswell E. Spencer. Jill and I were ordered by the BSAA's European headquarters to apprehend him. We accepted that mission in the hopes of uncovering some info that would lead us to Wesker.
That's interesting. So they were assigned to go there anyway? They didn't just actively choose to go there?
Chris to HQ, come in. We're at the target's location.
Copy that, Chris. Move in and procure the target.
Roger that.
What can you tell us about the area?
The satellite scan isn't showing anything out of the ordinary, but regardless, you should expect the unexpected.
Understood.
I appreciate that she's lockpicking.
We're in.
Let's move.
This facility has the worst security.
Just a lockpick, that's all it needs. And this is for Oswald Spencer. This is the guy.
I mean, no one expects the old-timey key, but yeah, check this out.
Yeah, obviously a reference to Code Veronica, when it has that simulation of the estate, clearly.
This is clearly a reference to Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City.
Oh, no. That game wasn't out yet, was it?
That is a movie.
Oh, excuse me, I was thinking Operation Raccoon City.
Yeah, Welcome to Raccoon City is the movie that came out in 2021.
Yeah, that's the one that we don't talk about. I got a score star.
And right here in the middle of the floor, we already have something to investigate. This blood's fresh. We may not be the only ones after Spencer.
There's blood here. Should have known this wouldn't be easy. I hope this isn't Spencer's blood.
Should we start off by showing probably the coolest Easter egg in this entire DLC?
You know what? Let's do it. Do I have to do it, or you, or does it matter?
Either of us. You just have to check it 3 times.
Okay. How about we'll each do one. Investigate. A dog jumps in. I'm not leaving until I finish this mission. What do you say?
Investigate. I'm not leaving until I complete this mission.
Well, you said complete, I said finish. Alright. Oh, now I got a question mark.
Yep.
Oh my god. This is weird.
Interesting. So I guess I have to do it too, because it didn't switch it on my end. But this is...
Oh my god. My map rotates when I do. Also, you cannot use the D-pad for this. I'm using the stick for fixed camera angle. This is awesome, but fighting enemies is gonna suck.
Even worse is that aiming is still free aiming.
Oh no. I mean, I guess that's good. If it were 45-degree aiming, then we would die instantly, but this is hard.
I don't remember if there's any form of auto-aim, but we'll see. But yeah, this is the really cool fixed camera tank-controlled Easter egg specific to this
weird.
DLC.
Like, I am used to tank controls, but this is not Resident Evil 1. This is Resident Evil 5. This does not... Like, they made the level so you can play with tank, but this does not appear to be a game designed to be played with tank.
Also, these right here, you can see it on this lamp here.
Yeah, it's
These
on my
are some of the
screen as well.
collectibles for this DLC.
Good shooting. So I picked up a score star and a vase. You shot that one, which was worth, what, 500? Because I think the one I picked up was worth 150.
Yeah. So it's only the ones that are found on the environment that are worth for a trophy.
Okay.
Everything else is just there for points.
Should we pull the lever?
We can.
Okay.
So those were locked, apparently.
Thanks.
Oh, this is so awkward.
Come on!
Here,
yeah, I
you
get to hear
can
you
check
say
this
that.
right here for a little fun.
It's so weird with the analog stick. Something with a square end could fit in here.
This guy in cranks.
He's a man of refined tastes.
He's obsessed. That's what he is.
That's pretty good.
There's some meta humor for you. Also, probably worth noting, Jill has a faster knife animation than the other characters.
Ooh, let's see.
Because just like the old games, she stabs.
That's clever. That is way faster.
Yeah.
Handgun ammo, what's the other thing? Oh, a score star.
Another score star.
Yeah, that's the one.
See-
That's like what I had found before.
The part that's like throwing me for the loop the most is that in the main game, you turn with the right analog stick, and you don't do that here.
Yeah, maybe that is what it is. I didn't even really think about that, but that is kind of throwing me.
So we also have a door over here. I think something would fit in there.
Looks like something could fit in here. Yeah, clearly a wooden or gold emblem. I like that even though Resident Evil 1's area was supposed to be a training and testing facility.
Oh,
Wow, I guess it was designed after the guy's actual house anyway.
Eagle 5 to nest. Come in.
Go ahead, Eagle 5.
We've encountered some corpses, possibly Spencer's bodyguards. From what I can see, they appear to have been killed by unconventional means.
Roger that. We knew this mission wouldn't be a cakewalk. Use extreme caution.
yeah, maybe Spencer just really liked George Trevor's architecture.
Yeah. We can open this door. Is there anything up here? Yeah, there is.
Got a big
There's
fancy
items.
door.
Whoa. You just
Someone must have
blinked over
busted
it.
the lock. We'll have to find another route.
The electronic lock's broken. So much for going this way.
There's a lot of dead guys up here.
By the way, We default with, or I default with the M92F handgun. I have 15 spare ammo, and I start with the first aid spray.
And yeah, same on my end, except I have 24 spare ammo.
Yeah, I guess you picked up a little bit more. So does it matter which door we check first?
No. We have to go both ways eventually.
Okay.
So over here has a little bit of a split for us.
I could launch you as well. I guess why not?
So obviously, Chris shouts Sheva's name while, waiting for her to come, throw her across.
Yeah.
Obviously, he doesn't do that here because you're with Jill, and the way he says Jill's name is so weird.
Come on! Hurry! Hurry! Come on! Hurry! Come on! Come on!
He's not doing it.
Hurry! Hurry! Come on! Hurry!
It's because I said something.
Hurry! Come on! Hurry!
Is he just not going to?
Jill!
Jill!
Jill.
What a relief now that
Alright.
I've saved you, even though this is before that happened.
So I guess I should point out there's double doors below us that are locked. That's what this is for.
Alright, so I guess
And I'm
you're
gonna
just
do-
gonna leave me, so I gotta go somewhere else.
You can actually hit up the other door on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely make sure you take a look at how you walk through doors in this DLC. It's very fun.
I mean, I still kick those metal doors open. Let's see. Open. Oh, that's great. Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
So you guys get to see some cool stuff over here that you don't get to see from Lotus's point of view, because only Jill can go up here. We do have another score star up here. When you get to the end of that hallway, before going into that room, there's a score star hidden behind some plates to the right, across from the door.
Jeez. Can I even
You
see
might
the
not-
plates with this angle?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you can see it with these camera angles.
I see some plates when
But-
they come in on a little stand. So across
Right
from the
here.
door. So I'll hazard a couple of shots and see. Ugh.
You can probably just swing your knife too. You might actually just hit it like that. But
Oh,
Nice
wow. Yeah, that's exactly right. Even though I could not see the plate or the star at all. Good catch.
Yep. And right here on my side, we have an H&K PSG-1 just sitting up here
Very nice, very nice.
for no real reason, just sitting there. I have my same sniper rifle once again.
I am in a
do I get
bedroom
down from here?
with...
Oh, you got another throwback waiting for you then.
I got a document. Are we doing the Keeper's Diary? It looks like pages from a diary. Some entries are missing. May 9th, 1998. Plate... No way. Yeah, it kind of takes you back, doesn't it?
City? Unfortunately, yeah. That's where all this started.
Hard to believe that was 8 years ago. I guess I am getting older.
You're not the only one.
I think that was the Keeper's Diary, but they cut me off early. That's adorable. Password 3. 316.
I believe you can actually open the note back up and read it. I think that was my bad. I triggered dialogue.
Okay. So Steve
But I
was the
did
big
unlock
winner.
the
I think it was
door.
cheating, scumbag, take care of a new creature, looked like a skinned gorilla. Oh no, there's an accident. Oh no, it's getting itchy. Eat doggy food, itchy tasty. Yeah, that's the one.
Made sure that was in here. Remember that? I don't know why he has that with him, but...
I got an SNW M... Yeah, why does he? I got an SNW M29, the Magnum.
Alright, so it can't really be seen from here, but there is another score star, for anyone watching my point of view, somewhere up there. But we can't see it with these camera angles, so...
Yeah, this is not going to be a 100% run. We may have to come back with the intended camera angles.
Thankfully, at any point, you can just check the doors again, and the front door
jeez.
again, and it will switch
You're
back
right
to
here.
the default angle.
By the way,
Yeah,
when I
Jill.
came back out the door, when it does the first person thing, I looked right at the plates, so I guess I would have No way. So I guess I incidentally would have seen the star anyway. What are you
Yeah.
a hunter? You can't break down doors. What is this? Resident Evil, 4? Are you kidding me?
But yeah, as fun as the door animations are, only one person can go through a door at a time with the first-person angle, so... With the exception of these double doors that I did unlock, because there are 2 of them, so we both can go through.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Ah, that's cool, and I see you going through the door.
And we have a dining room.
Wow. What a mansion. And here's the clock. which
What?
I cannot investigate.
What is this?
What is this? Just a moment.
Someone was burning something here.
Ooh, okay, I'll check that too. Wonder who started the fire. I don't know, the guy who lives here?
Someone must have. One
By
of the
the
dead
way,
guys.
How do you call Chris?
That is a good question.
I guess you really can't right now because it would just be come on. Maybe you have
Let's
to, like,
go
trigger
up
something.
there and take a look at what Jill says when waiting for Chris. I'm assuming I can still...
Oh god, I'm trying to
trigger
follow the
the-
map, but I'm bumping into the table awkwardly. Where are you now? Did you just like... Oh, I see. Right.
yeah, I went back
You went back
upstairs.
Oh, upstairs?
Hurry up! Chris! Come on! Chris!
Okay, Chris.
hurry up!
Chris,
Jill.
we got Chris and Jill.
Jill. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back here and check the Lisa Trevor area. Oh, no, that's the area we did with the lever and everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
which I don't know if we can actually check the... Oh gosh, I ran right past it. Oh, you can check the gate.
Oh, okay.
Gotta find a way to get this gate open.
The way is barred. Need to find a way to get it open.
And the opening is square-shaped.
Okay.
So yeah, we can go down the route with the double doors.
So cool.
So yeah, people on my end didn't see the one file we've had so far. It's just the Keeper's Diary from RE1. It's not that exciting. But this one here is a new one.
Okay. I guess we could both look at it. Patrick's Memoirs 1. For a time it appeared as if Master Spencer would recover his former health, but fate was not so kind, and now he confines himself to his study for days on end. It has been ages since I have seen him take his meals in the dining hall. I have endeavored to prepare meals to his liking, and I bring them every day to the study. Unfortunately, he lacks the strength to eat anything but soup and other liquids. I cannot recall a time in the history of this household when the situation was as dire as now. In generations past, the Spencer estate was the nexus for only the most well-to-do European socialites. Now only a skeleton staff remains to look after a man who keeps himself in virtual seclusion at one of his many residences. My family has been in the Spencer household's service since the time of his great-grandfather. This rapid state of decline would have been unimaginable even just one generation prior. I remember fondly the days of my youth, but that seems like a lifetime ago now. It was about 50 years ago, back when my father was the head butler of the household. At that time I was learning his duties in preparation to succeed him, and there was always some chore or errand that would keep me running around the house. I remember how Lord Ashford, another aristocrat from a storied family, and one of Master Spencer's schoolmates, Dr. Marcus, would find refuge from the summer heat at this villa. My father and I would accompany them and do our utmost to see that they wanted for nothing. Perhaps because I was the youngest person there, they would take to teasing me, though more often than not they would treat me as one of them. I remember the time Lord Ashford gave me my first taste of brandy. It was on the second floor of the dining hall behind the stone statues lining the room. I will never forget the mellifluous scent when he opened the bottle. But those cherished times are only memories now. Lord Ashford, Dr. Marcus, and of course my father have all already passed on. Only Master Spencer remains, and I'm afraid his days may be few. When Master Spencer dies, it will mark the end of his illustrious family, as well as my family's service to his. For now, I can only wait for the inevitable. There's a note stuck between the last few pages. Password 1, so I have 3 and 1.
Nice.
I suppose we have 3 and 1. Does it show up on your thing?
Yes,
Okay.
thankfully. I am trying to remember. At the time of James Marcus, that was Alexander Ashford? That was Alfred and Alexia's father at the time, right?
If so, then he's the guy who becomes Nosferatu, and yes, that's what he's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah, I'm genuinely trying to remember it, but the Ashford family line was very confusing to read about.
Yeah, I believe Alexia killed Alfred, and then we killed Alexia, and we killed, I say we, but like the playable character killed, Marcus. Leech Marcus.
Oh, that was so weird. Going through the door and seeing Chris poking through.
What? Oh! Resident Evil Remake room. Well, no, it was in both. It was in both.
Those were some
elaborate
spooky
chandelier.
noises.
No, they aren't.
What we got in here? Oh, the Resident Evil bathroom of just a urinal with toilet paper and nothing else.
Well, a red herb.
Let's see. Can I hit it? Wait, I got an idea. This is a bit excessive, but there is indeed a score star up there. One of us got it.
Yeah, it was like simultaneous firing. I couldn't even tell you. Actually, wait a minute. Can we investigate the urinal? We can. Nothing useful here. Well,
I don't see anything useful here.
because there was
I mean,
a little
to be
more
fair-
sass in Resident Evil 4.
I mean, to be fair, this is like the one bathroom here, and it's not even one that's made for Jill to use.
Yeah.
So there really is nothing useful. We can leave this door up. This one's fine.
Aw. Wait for me. Oh, there's another...
Sonata. I remember the last time I played this.
You think you can still play it?
You mean right now? I don't know. It's been a while.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I went to go check that because if Chris checks it, you miss out on that little bit of dialogue.
Good catch. What if you investigated again? Because I said I never took piano lessons.
I just get the option to play the piano.
No. Can you?
But more on that in a minute.
Okay. We do have a document.
Oh
Patrick's
god,
memoirs
Chris,
too.
you're so fat. Move out of the way.
Alright, give me a second.
There we go.
You can see it?
Yep.
I cannot stop thinking about the screams of those poor souls imprisoned in the basement. I administered the virus to all of them as per Master Spencer's instructions 1 week ago. Whatever they've become now, they are no longer human. I have assisted with multiple experiments at Master Spencer's behest. I do not know of what use a simple butler, not schooled in the sciences such as myself, can be, but I should be proud that the Master trusts me with his important work. He usually has nothing but contempt or distrust for those around him. However, I cannot help but feel a disconnect between how I think I should feel and my actual mental state. On the one hand, I am filled with joy at the chance to assist the Master in any way I can. On the other, I feel as if I am losing a bit of my soul with each experiment I assist with. The only way I can preserve my mental faculties is by taking time off or by trying to divorce myself from all emotion. Whichever the case, I must act and not question the Master. Duty and honor. That is what is at stake. Or, those are what are at stake. For generations, my family has been in loyal service to the Spencer household. I will not betray my duties, and I will serve Master Spencer until the end. I have dedicated my life to serving him, and there is no turning my back on that. It is time to check on the test subjects and report on their current condition to Master Spencer. I will carry out my duties, and I will do so honorably. This guy, what a dedicated man. Also, pardon me, there's a green herb here which I could combine with my red herb.
I wonder if there's a secret passageway in here.
No. I mean, if there were, we'd see it, right? Clearly, it'd be obvious. Oh,
Something is off with this part of the wall.
this part of the wall is different.
Well, clearly there used to be a door there, but they walled it over.
It's gone now.
Alright, you want to go stand over by the wall?
I will do just that.
And yes, I actually have QTEs to press to make sure
No.
Jill keeps playing. Because if I mess up...
Come on. I thought this was going to be like, quick, hurry, the enemies are coming, or something like that. Let's see how she finishes it. I'm very curious to hear how this ends.
I believe I just keep playing as long as I just press buttons.
If you hold the buttons, or press the buttons for like 3 minutes, will you play the entire thing?
That's a good question. Here's a throwback to, this is clearly a reference to Lotus Prince Plays Resident Evil Director's Cut, Part 1.
Obviously. You know something? I had wanted to practice part 3 for... Oh, okay, fixed camera angle, so I can't see myself. I'll have to run forward. No,
Wait,
okay. No, okay.
really?
No, when I get to the end of the area, I can see. But at first I was like, But, yeah, I had actually wanted to play part 3 of it for the remake, but I was too much out of practice, and that piece of music is legitimately difficult.
There's some fun behind-the-scenes trivia.
Yeah.
There's also a button in there that you can, like, slap with your knife
I was
to open the
wondering
door
what...
back up. Yeah, the actual goal and why
Yes.
they give you this camera angle is while it's lowering, you can actually shoot it to just knock it down.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, Centaur emblem. Get off my back, jeez. Pretty good for 4 knife swipes. Also, this is totally the remake version of this area. All those pictures on the wall. Not quite as many as in the GameCube, but still.
So yeah, the reason I left that door up is this is actually one of the parts where an enemy can show up, and they will burst through that door, but they didn't spawn in.
I was going to say I didn't ruin that for you, did I?
No, they just didn't spawn. As I said, there are randomized elements, but there's a very good chance we won't run into any of them on normal.
Which way was the intended way? Was it through this double door?
Yes. I am actually expecting that we won't run into any enemies in this first part of the DLC.
Oh,
and
right.
sort of
we
the
both have
centaur
the emblem. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, this hallway looks familiar.
Go!
Oh, no way. Do you think? Do you think? No.
If only.
No pushing, yeah. Whoop, it begins.
Little bat. Oh, you can shoot the bat. Interesting. I'm not going to, but...
I was going to say, did you get it? Because that would be incredible.
There's a little fun nod for you. So we got this door here. Chris can check it first. The weird Kingdom Hearts door.
It's locked. Jill might be able to get it open.
Oh, well, the description disappeared for me, but I believe Jill says something about, oh, this lock should be easy.
Okay. That's pretty kick-ass.
Got it. Welcome to the lore room. There is, like, a different file in, like, every single one of these bookcases.
You have got to be kidding me. Okay.
Maybe not every single one, but...
Well, Spencer's Memoirs 1. I, Oswell E. Spencer, founder of Umbrella as well as its chief executive officer, hereby proclaim myself as ruler of all mankind. Oh, get off the fence, buddy. Where do you really stand? Everyone shall prostrate themselves before me as they once did for the ancient false gods. At least that was what my destiny should have been. But I did not become a god. I could not sever my ties to my own weak humanity. Instead, my body is being destroyed by this damned disease. The disease of age. It has carved wrinkles in my face.
The disease that took Mary away 3 years ago.
Yeah. It has carved wrinkles in my face like a well-weathered canyon, and my arms are like the thin, withered branches of a dying tree. Age has even deprived me of the use of my legs. The only chance I'll ever have of becoming a god and shaping humanity's destiny, unnecessary comma, is to stop this disease from continuing to ravage my body.
The comma's there for a dramatic pause.
Yeah, well, I believe there's a saying about realizing the joys of life when one is at death's doorstep. Sayings like that are for the weak who are going to die. They attempt to mask their fears with pithy aphorisms. Mortals can't comprehend what life means for those who death is not a concern. What? For those who death is not a concern?
That is a very...
For those it's not a concern
sentence.
Too? The ignorant are fond of making generalizations to include those who would not be party to their pedantic musings. Speaking of pedantic, that's like my entire career. I will undo this unjust travesty done to me by time, and I will present myself as the perfect being that will rule over all mankind. I will give them a new set of commandments to govern their lives. All that remains is to find the key to eternal life. That's it. That's all that remains. That's all you gotta do.
It's that easy.
Yeah, just do it. The virus manufactured by Umbrella is that key. It suppresses telomere shortening, which negates the function that limits cell division. Not the first video game I've done on my channel which addresses this.
Interesting.
Telomeres. Police Nods addressed it. Somewhere in that process is the key to immortality. If the process could be perfected, that key would be mine. I have the means available to me. I can realize my ambitions, thanks to Alex. I lost much in human capital following Umbrella's bankruptcy, but I still have Alex, the best and brightest of them all, and the last of my children. I have faith that if anyone can find a cure for the ailment of time that keeps me from assuming my role as the head of mankind, it is Alex. Alex will find a way. Huh.
Let's see here. I believe there's another one on this shelf. Yeah, we got one here, too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sweeping the place. Memoirs 2. I have done everything Alex has asked of me. Alex's ingenuity far surpasses those of normal people. I might even say that of normal people. We wait for the appropriate time, gather the necessary materials, and Alex continues to keep the Operation Raccoon City, the operation running smoothly. Most children are held back by the limits of their own intellect, but not so with Alex. I've never witnessed anyone so adept at absorbing the talents of others simply by observing them. I could not be more pleased. Alex displays superior qualities to everyone else. I've provided everything Alex and the other researchers would need to conduct their research. Unlimited funding, top-of-the-line equipment, research, materials, and an endless supply of test subjects. The only thing wanting is time. They will conduct their research on an isolated island in the South Seas that is home to an abandoned military installation from a nearby country. Just some nearby country. Alex has already gone there with a group of research assistants, research materials, and hundreds of test subjects. I waited in earnest for good tidings of their research. Instead, I received only a phone call each month later asking me to send more test subjects. How was it possible that they had gone through hundreds of test subjects in only a month? As my frustration rose, Alex attempted to reassure me. You'll be pleased to hear that all experiments are running smoothly. And so I continue to wait. Huh.
Fun fact about Alex, you may remember that name from a file in the main game. Specifically the one about Project W and the list of the Wesker children.
I was wondering, a bunch of A's, yeah.
Yeah, Alex was number 12 on that list, just before Albert.
Oh. Spencer's Memoirs 3. I have waited and still no word from the island. It's been a year since they left, and I've sent thousands upon thousands of test subjects for their research. As soon as Alex makes an improvement to the virus, the team administers it to another batch of test subjects. Unfortunately, they do not have time to study the virus before testing it. If it looks feasible, they proceed forward and see how the test subjects react to it. All of this is to be expected, I suppose. It's not Alex's fault. I have been impatient, true, but the What? Impatient : true? What? But the situation is dire. Age has not only worn down this worthless shell, but it has also attacked my internal organs and rendered many of them virtually useless. What little functionality I can... Eek, I'm so scared. It's supposed to be EKE, dude. What little functionality I can eke out of them is only thanks to the machines attached to my body. Time is a merciless enemy. I'm counting on you, Alex. Only you can give me the key to eternal life.
And are there any more?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Yes, right here.
Number 4.
Oh god, I had it and then there we go.
Do I have to move? Okay.
No, I got it.
Finally, a report of success. The experiment was a success. The news alone has sent a new surge of energy coursing through my veins. I feel rejuvenated. Last night's dinner even tasted sweeter, the wine more excellent. My butler, Patrick, is truly a culinary savant. Unfortunately, that joy was short-lived. Alex has disappeared. I would be less concerned if that were the only regrettable report from the island. The other researchers are also nowhere to be found. Neither are the thousands of test subjects. And most importantly, all the research materials, including the final virus that was to make me a god, cannot be located. I have been betrayed. I have allowed myself to be betrayed again. I should have learned from my mistakes with Albert. Now my life stands on the edge of a knife. The only person I can trust is my loyal butler, Patrick. He is my last hope in locating the virus that will cure me of this wretched ailment. But is time on my side? That is the question that preoccupies my mind, and only the god I am to become can answer that question. Oof. How stressful.
Man, I wonder what happened to Alex and that island and that whole virus and the key to immortality. I wonder if we'll find that out in 2015 in Resident Evil Revelations 2.
2050.
But yes, spoiler alert, all of that is foreshadowing for something that didn't release for another 6 years.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's pretty well in advance. Because we have several games to get through. We have Darkside Chronicles, Operation Raccoon City, RE6, of course. I cannot investigate this.
Yeah, there is a good handful of games before Revelations 2.
Oh, whoa. Come to me. We got a bunch of grenades over here. Hand and incendiary.
I got another score star.
Well done.
Ooh, neat.
I'll take one of each. You could also take one of each.
And yeah, there is one regular grenade
one
left.
Extra one? Okay. Alright. Whatever. This is going to be real awkward with fixed camera angles.
Yeah.
Maybe I just won't do that. Oh wait, is there anything
It's
in the
locked
side
from
pocket?
the other side.
There's a green herb
Well, this
here.
door's locked, so. And
Go
is there
ahead and
anything else
take
there?
it. I have a mixed herb.
So this is actually a spot where another gun can show up. It appears just an herb showed up.
Well, I mean, you have a machine gun and I have a magnum, but we do have heat-sensitive paper.
Yeah, so some of the other weapons that could show up are...
Whoop, we got
That was
we
probably
got company.
nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was nothing.
This old house
Yeah.
settling.
Yeah, it's probably another bat coming through.
You know what? I'm convinced it is another bat coming through.
Yeah, you can also get a submachine gun and a shotgun are possible weapon drops.
Wait, did you not get a submachine gun? What kind of gun did you get?
I got a sniper rifle.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, we got a heat-sensitive paper. Where do you think we need to take that?
The only source of heat in the game. You fire a single shot from your pistol, and I'll hold up the paper to your gun.
Alright, I have to just be very careful not to hit the paper. Alternatively, Chris can cup the paper in his hands and breathe on it.
Any kind of heat. Where
It's
was the fire?
incredibly sensitive. It's right in here in the dining room.
Okay.
A dining room.
Oh, look, the candles is what we need to do.
Alright,
Those
you
lit
got your lighter,
candles.
Chris? I got my lockpick. Do you have your lighter?
Don't mock me, Jill. You know, after the bad ending of Game 1, I decided to quit smoking. So the prompt said, burn paper.
Didn't I die in the bad ending of Game 1?
No time for questions. Password 2, that's how you get it. We have all 3 passwords.
Alright.
Oh, well, I say all 3, but I mean, we got 1 and 3, and now 2.
We actually didn't look at the thing that we were supposed to use these on, but back in Spencer's office, there was a computer on the desk. We were actually supposed to load that up, and it tells you it needs 3 passwords.
Okay. On one hand, I was going to say awfully paranoid. On the other hand, he in fact does have intruders who want access to his computer.
I like how he's going to put 3 passwords on his computer, but no, like, alarm on his front door.
You just go in the door. That's all you got to do. Yeah, there it is. I'd rather read all the documents again, I think, but maybe I'll enter the passwords.
Well, if you want a document...
Oh, we
Yeah,
missed
another
Patrick's
one coming.
Memoirs. Wait, did we get Patrick's Memoirs too? Yeah, we did. So this is Patrick Memoirs 3.
Thanks.
I have been in Master Spencer's... Would you say thanks? I have been in Master Spencer's employ for the majority of my adult life. As of late, however, I find his actions to be inscrutable. For example, he has taken every possible precaution to conceal his whereabouts from the outside world. For what reason, I do not know. Then one day he asks me to find a certain man and make him aware of the Master's whereabouts. I do not know why he would go to such lengths to contact this man, but perhaps he wanted to see if someone could find him. The man in question is one Mr. Albert Wesker.
Thanks.
A name I have not heard in a long time. Long time. I only met him once, and that was over 10 years ago. I'm ashamed to admit that I cannot recall his face, because as head butler, it is my job to remember people. The reason I believe... Whoa, get that gun out of my face. Goddamn. The reason I believe is because of his eyes. Those cold, unfeeling eyes that completely overshadowed his other features. At any rate, I have endeavored to get the information into Wesker's hands without letting on that it was Master Spencer's desire that he have that information. I know of a certain unscrupulous individual who could put the information on the streets for the right price. I knew it was a horror game, but my god. He is the kind that does not care who he talks to. What made the individual I found of such importance is that he is in the employ of a female spy who has regular dealings with Wesker. Ada employs an unscrupulous individual? I paid this man...
Interesting.
I forgot if his name was Roberto or Ricardo. Do we know this person?
Yes, that's Irving.
Oh, for God's sake, Ricardo Irving. All right. So Ada employed him? Anyway, I paid this man more than he deserved and gave him the bare minimum of information necessary to fulfill Master Spencer's wishes. I dutifully carried out Master Spencer's directions to the letter. It was at this point that the situation took an even more cryptic turn. The master, he let me go, but I do not know why. I asked him for a reason, the only time I have ever questioned him, but he responded with only silence. I do not know what to do now. I'm filled with a sense of loss. Everything I have ever known is gone. I dedicated my entire life to serving the Spencer household, and now that book has been forcibly closed for no apparent reason. The only ones who remain will be those untrustworthy security guards and the people imprisoned below the premises. I truly doubt the guard's ability to attend to all of Master Spencer's needs. Could it be that he plans on dying? No, he is not that type of man. I like that he typed this. Could it be? No. Like, I love when games do that. Like, I think there's something moving, ... someone's coming. Like, you wrote that? He would not want to leave all his affairs in such an unfinished state. Master Spencer must have some grand machinations at work that are beyond my ability to comprehend. At any rate, I can only obey his wishes and take my leave. I will... Alright. I will be loyal until the end, even if it breaks my heart to do so. There's another file here. It looks to be a list of test subjects. 30 pages? No, I'm kidding. Test subjects. 1. Counting 1 through 7. Hans, Felicia, Marco, Jonah, Irma, Ken, Laura. And then 8 through 13. William, Hero, Derek, Miles, Alex, and Albert. Oh my god! Can you imagine finding every Wesker? The number of candidates has been limited to the 13 individuals listed above. Oh.
Neat. So I was just kind of hanging out over here because I couldn't read the note since you were on the computer.
Thing, yeah. You're just practicing your stabbing skills. You didn't pull me in, you pushed me out. Thanks, Jill. Quick, get the star, Jill!
I'm on it.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Is this...
You gotta go around. Look, there's a crank. There's a lever over here that I can't reach. It's so far.
How do I...
So you have to go around to get it.
Yeah, sorry, the map is awkward. We're going to have to spin with these tank controls.
I unlocked the door that was locked previously.
Oh, there's a lever.
Oh, thank goodness, I couldn't reach it.
Sure know how to keep a girl waiting.
You're welcome.
And in this room, we've got the square crank.
Can you imagine in real life doing a quip like that? Like, shut the hell up. Jill.
Oh, it is really weird having the map on in fixed camera.
Isn't it, though? I was trying to follow the map, and I'm like, which way do I go? When it's like, it should be obvious which way I go, but the map's all spinning.
I've had it off the whole time, but...
Oh, well, look at who actually knows how to play video games.
And sure enough, yeah, we didn't run into a single enemy.
Yeah.
Now, did you want to grab the rest of the score stars here before we moved on?
If possible. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. You said there was like a way to undo the fixed camera angle.
Yeah, if you just look at the door again, it'll turn off the fixed camera angles.
All right. That's okay. That's
there.
Okay. So you don't want to turn it then? Just look at the door again.
Oh, I didn't mean to grab it. Yeah, we can look at the door again, and we'll grab the rest of them.
Okay, sounds good. This was quite exciting, and we could still have our cake and eat it too by exploring the place the traditional way.
Yep. It's actually kind of fun to see it from a different point of view.
Well, and now I gotta get used to completely different controls. Oh my god. Alright, so where to?
Alright, so the first one we're going to get is right up there.
Okay, I see it. Nice shot.
Come on!
And now we have to go upstairs because there's one on the chandelier up there. So, what's unfortunate about the fixed camera angles is that they shut off after you go through a loading screen anyway.
Okay.
So you can't actually play the whole DLC like that.
Nice shot, or nice... Yeah, well, okay, there it is. Nice shot, but good eye as well.
I'm trying to remember where they all are. Got quite a few of them. Oh yeah, the next one of them is in the area where you were at, where you saved me from with the lever I couldn't reach.
Okay. Yeah, there's no possible way you could have reached your arm through those bars.
Yeah, it was just so far.
Oh, I'm curious. We still do the first person thing. That's cute.
Yep.
Oh, you know
goodness
something?
gracious.
Pardon me. Haha!
R.I.P.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it, so I just killed an animal for no reason. I'm sorry, everybody. But it was a good shot, you gotta admit.
Yep. There it is, right there.
Okay.
And that's about it for this area.
Awesome.
So yeah, in case you guys were wondering what this house looked like in the over-the-shoulder perspective, here you go.
That's really cool.
I feel way faster like this.
Yeah, honestly. I should point out, by the way, I was complaining about the rotating map. I mean, the map rotates now as well, but I have complete control over that instead of... Like, I mean, I technically have control of it when I move my character left and right in tank controls mode, but it just feels awkward. Here, I know exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing it.
Yeah, and also, you know, it's rotating with your camera.
Yes. Yeah, the camera's always behind me, but the map changes. Do I have to rotate to get you in here? Yeah, I do.
Yep. And now we just get to watch Chris.
Look at me. It's Chris.
Fun fact, you can actually let go of that and drop it on me as I go through, and I will probably be in dying state.
I was wondering if that was an actual mechanic.
I've done it like once before.
Chris.
Alright, did you enjoy the RE1 aesthetics? Because they're pretty much gone from here on.
Please tell me we're doing RE2 aesthetics now.
We're doing Dark Dingy Dungeon.
Right, before we explore this, how long is this section?
Pretty decently long, now that I think about it.
Well, you know what? Now that we've cleared a loading screen, we've done the first section. For now, it's time to stop the installment.
See ya!